Welcome to Forever Talking, where we talk nothing forever. My name is Ian Moore with my commentating partner and co-host, Nicholas. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about a couple things. We're going to be talking about the very sad weekend of combat sports that took place. What is in front of my face? Is that a... Oh, I see it. Nothing. It's on the screen. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I see it too.
We're going to be talking about the very sad weekend of combat sports. Even though it was a big weekend of combat sports, it was still incredibly and just heartbreakingly sad
Not surprising though.
to watch. No, not surprising at all. I mean, everything that we thought was going to happen ended up happening one way or another. And then we're also going to be talking about a little bit of football, not too much. And then we're also going to briefly say thank you because officially, Nick, today we have broken the milestone of 1,000 subscribers.
Let's get it.
1,000.
My hard work paid off.
Exactly. Every show that you've hosted along the way, every video you've updated.
I think it was Slapsticks that really took us over the...
There is a good... I mean, the timing does line up.
There we go, John.
Yeah, that ever since Slapsticks. Now, with that being said, Ian Talks is the most successful show that we have, and Forever Talking has been the longest.
Was it Ian? Oh, yeah, okay.
That's the one where I just kind of sit here and bullshit. It agitates people a lot, but sometimes I'll get a hold of something that people really care about.
I do want to watch some of those. I haven't really watched the full one.
So you don't like me. So you fucking hate me, apparently.
No comment.
Okay. Nick's upset because we still haven't finished his contract yet. We just opted for the third-year option. So time is still ticking.
No, I'm locked in. You got me on Slapsticks.
Really? Slapsticks is what did it, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying our last episode of Forever Talking did over 350 views, and that's just updating. That's updating every single day.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, in Slapsticks, the last episode did 5 views. So it's...
I think I was one of them. And I didn't even watch it.
John was the other, and I was the other. So that means there's two big fans of Slapsticks out there.
Thanks, Teddy.
Yeah. There's one fan of Slapsticks out there. It's growing. You give it time, patience, Nick. Forever Talking, Rome wasn't built in a day. It took us a long time to get this green screen and these microphones and this setup and 1,000 subscribers. Hey, you were on.
I'm interested to see how the green screen looks when we use it on Zoom again. It wouldn't fold right, so it's a little messed up in the corner.
What was wrong with it?
I couldn't fold it back into the thing.
So you just gave up on it? Did you just fucking fold it in half?
Trust me, that thing can bend.
Nick, if there is a big fucking fold in the center of that green screen.
No, it's like, see how this outline?
Yeah?
We'll just have to see how it looks.
Okay. I want you to know, if it looks like somebody took a fucking pizza cutter to it.
I want to let you know that I tried for like 10 minutes before I broke it.
There's no way it's that hard. Broke it, so it's broken.
Well, if it's messed up.
Well, I understand you can't leave it out because the cats will fuck it up. So I understand where you're coming from. So really, deep down, you were trying to do a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then you
it was just lucky I didn't buy it.
Yeah, it's my
I know. I had to be careful with it.
And I think I got one over there. Jacob hasn't even taken. I've filmed multiple episodes with Jacob. He hasn't even taken his out of his car yet. So, and I get on the meeting with him all the time to film like a wrestling video, and I look at him. I'm like, and he's like, "Oh no, yeah."
So I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll check on it tonight.
Why don't you just put it under your bed so the cats don't fuck with? Oh, the cats get under the bed.
Yeah, because my bed's like lifted.
It's goddamn cats, man. You gotta get rid of them.
Fine with me.
Yeah,
they get on my nerves anyway.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth, dude. But if you got washer and dryer, you just dry those cats, man. That's fucked up. Don't do that to your cat. If you do that, you're a hunk of shit.
Have you ever seen the movie Smile?
I've heard of it. Haven't seen it.
I just watched it. She like wraps her cat and gives it to her nephew because like it messes her up. But have you seen
Is
the
it
movie?
dead? Did she kill the
Oh
cat?
yeah, the cat. Well, it's in a box, but yeah.
Oh, she killed the cat and put it in a box and
Yeah,
gave it to her nephew.
yeah, and he opened it in front of everyone at the party.
It was a dead cat.
Yeah, I
Like,
literally just watched this movie before I
like
came
how
here.
dead? Like ripped apart, or
It's
it
just
just
like
died in the box?
dead.
Did it die in the box?
Yeah, it's like you pick up the cat, it's just dead.
Oh
It
God.
had a little blood on the back. They didn't show the front part. Actually, they might have. But
Oh
yeah.
God. Oh God.
Maybe
Bless.
that's what I'll do. I'll wrap it up.
No.
I'll send it back. I'll be like, I got a gift for you. It's like rock in a fucking
No.
box.
Do not do that to Rock. Even though that cat's a little asshole. But small cats are alright.
Maybe I'll send you her then.
No.
I'll send John Rock
Nick is not gonna kill his cats.
on camera.
No. If we did send Rock, oh my God, if we sent John Rock, it's like sending a fucking nuke to somebody's house, dude. Good luck. What if we just roll up, knock on the door, and when he opens, just fucking throw a rock in the house and close it, or just hold the door closed.
He'd be like freaked out. He'd probably just run to a corner and sit there for like 3 days.
The cat?
Yeah, cats freak out when they move.
The cat's evil, man.
Yeah,
The cat, it's an evil cat. For anybody who doesn't know,
well, it's part raccoon.
maybe. For anybody who doesn't know, Nick has a cat that we named Rock. Little fucking asshole.
No, he's fat.
Well, he's not little anymore. He's a big fat cat now, but that motherfucker tried to take my leg off one day, dude. That cat is, you ever seen like those videos of like that cat just attacks its fucking owner like randomly and just fucking
Oh yeah.
just all over. Sorry to scare the shit out of you there. But like the cat just gets on its owner and just doesn't fucking let go and is trying to kill its owner. It's that type of cat. Never fucks with him.
No, because
But this cat has threatened to take my life on numerous
yeah,
occasions.
mini.
Well, I mean, cat was fucking evil, and I like whenever it was a kitten, I wasn't mean to the cat,
I wasn't either.
so I don't know.
There was one instance of, but yeah,
All right, that was an accident though.
yeah, that's really it.
We weren't abusing the cat.
He's just part raccoon.
Yeah, the cat was a really sweet kitten, and then like immediately when the cat got older, just became a giant.
Well, it's because I didn't get it neutered for a while, so they get aggressive.
Is that why?
Yeah, because it got aggressive when I brought the other cat home.
And then you try, yeah, and and he was the sweetest cat ever as a kid, and then he chopped his balls off, and then he got even more mad.
Yeah,
It's probably because that's why the cat fucking hates the world because you chopped his nuts off, dude. Oh my God. And then he has this other cat, Sassy, sweetest cat you ever meet.
she's all right.
She's not mean at all.
So the other two cats I have, they're a lot nicer. The ones I had upstairs,
Yeah.
yeah, they're nicer. But it's probably because the other two have to deal with me, so a little attitude rubs off.
Sassy doesn't have an attitude. I didn't.
Like she doesn't have an attitude, but she don't like to be touched.
Oh. Rock has a fucking attitude.
Yeah.
Does he hiss at you still?
I mean, he never really hissed at me. It's just when cats get mad, they freak out.
Yeah, I know. He tried to put my
I
leg-
wasn't there, I don't think.
No, you weren't for that. For story time, me and John walked into Nick's basement, turned the corner, cat's fucking waiting for me, ambushes me, tries to put my leg in a fucking like a paper shredder, dude. And we put John scoops it up in a laundry basket and like traps the cat, like floor cat laundry basket, like he's in cat jail. And John, like this entire time, is like, stop. And the cat's just trying to get out to kill me and John. The cat was aware that you weren't there and was going to take its moment to kill us both. And it's an evil cat. It's an evil, evil fucking cat. Had this cat since it was that big. I've seen the cat every fucking week. Still try to kill me. It's because Nick cut its balls off, and that's it. So, I don't know. Cats just freak out, dude. That's why dogs are better.
Yeah.
You still have any dogs?
Yeah. I got the two little midgets.
I didn't know if they're still around. They're still kicking.
Yeah.
How they like the cats? They don't.
I don't know.
I don't like the cats. I mean, why?
Everyone knows who runs the place.
Me.
Yeah.
From a distance. I I am the entity. I'm the authority figure. Speaking of entity, the new Mission Impossible movie,
Oh,
the trailer dropped.
isn't it like part 2?
Yeah, but I think they renamed it the Final So it was Dead Reckoning, and then it was going to be Dead Reckoning Part 2. Now it's just the Final Reckoning.
I just remember they had the AI take over.
And this was like the Part 2 of that movie. So I think it's going to be. I think this is also like the last Mission Impossible movie.
Good.
No, they're great.
Well, they got to remake it. You can't have Tom Cruise and like
till he's 90. Yes, you can. We're gonna do this movie till he's fucking 90. That's just how it's gonna go.
Bro, we are so off track.
Every episode, but we wouldn't have gotten to 1,000 subscribers if this wasn't who we were.
It's acting like we weren't at 300.
350, but then we just kind of blew up because we're fucking awesome. Okay, now, I mean, I'm gonna try not to let the fame get to my head here.
It's got to me.
Not showing up for 6:15 to film these fucking things anymore. You can't. I gotta come to your house now. I gotta bring that fucking the green screen. All right, let's talk about we need to talk about football. We need to talk about the fight. Let's talk about football. Let's briefly talk about a little bit of football. Daniel Jones got benched today.
Did he really? They didn't play this week though. This past week, right? I don't think they played.
I don't know. All I know is they have officially named Tommy DeVito their starting quarterback.
I remember him from last year.
Yep. And Daniel Jones isn't hurt. So it's either they benched him because he's playing terrible, or they benched him because they're already out of the playoffs.
It's because he's terrible. He was getting benched before.
Yeah, he's ass, right?
I guess. I didn't think that whole team's ass. Besides that one wide receiver, I forgot his name.
Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
That guy's a dog.
Yeah.
That guy's awesome. So yeah, Daniel Jones got benched. Man, it's unfair of us to say he's ass, right?
Yeah.
Because
I think that team's bad.
Because his team sucks.
Yeah, it's not.
So it's not all his fault. He isn't good, but it's
No.
If you gave him like an all line,
like if you put him on San Francisco, he'd be just like Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's better, but
I don't know if he would be just like Brock Purdy. I watched Daniel Jones play a little bit. That dude, I don't know if he's got anything going for him.
He throws the ball well.
You know what he did really well? Hand the ball to Saquon Barkley. He did that really, really well.
That's not hard.
I know. But they gave the money to the wrong guy.
Be fair, running backs don't last long, so.
I know, but I don't know if I don't know if I give the guy who's leading you to a 2-8 record $200 million. But that's just me. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, whatever. Eagles beat the Commanders. Pretty good game.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels isn't practicing or something like that. I don't know the whole story.
Is he hurt?
No, they keep suggesting that he's not hurt. So, I don't know. Tua, I don't know if Tua beat the Raiders. I don't know if this week or the last week where he threw a pick, I believe, like Tua does, and then to tackle the guy, he went head first and got kneed in the fucking dome. He's okay.
Why?
But straight up just continues to do stupid. So, I mean, it's going to end poorly.
It really, I don't even know why the NFL is allowing it, because it's just, at this point, I can't think of the word, but it's bound to happen. Something bad.
I don't know. It's not going to end well. Colts beat the Jets, 28-27. So
that's
the Jets,
embarrassing.
Yeah. So the
and
Jets.
Anthony Richardson played.
Yeah.
So that's embarrassing.
So the Jets offense in the first half didn't get a first down for 6 consecutive drives. Not a first down.
That's
bad. And then they went and stormed down the field, the touchdown, I believe, at the end of the first half to kind of get them back into it a little bit. And then the second half, the offense played really, really great. Well, the offense played enough to win the game, I thought.
Yeah.
Got in the end zone a couple times. Signed Anders Carlson, who was the Packers' former kicker, who made like a 58-yard field goal. So, hey, You can make field goals now. Glad to see that problem was fixed ish. New problem: your defense can't stop dog shit.
And their whole team just struggles
Explode.
at times.
It's something wrong. It's either the offense is broken, the defense
Yeah.
works, or the defense is broken, the offense works, or your kicking doesn't work, or you're fucking. I don't know. Rodgers threw for 190 something yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, was fine. Missed one to Garrett Wilson. They ran out of timeouts. Well, puts them in the game. They decide to, instead of go for it on 4th and 1 or 4th and 2 or whatever, they decide to kick it to go up by 5 points, which means the defense just needed to stop from a touchdown. Anthony Richardson in 5 fucking plays goes down and scores a touchdown.
That dude is so bad too. That's embarrassing. I didn't watch the game, I'm gonna be honest, because I saw they lost. So
it was just embarrassing. It was just. I mean, it's just. So I mean, it's over.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, season's done. I guess hypothetically.
No, it's over.
Yeah, you have to win. They're in a bye week now, so enjoy that. You need to win all your games now, and that probably won't be enough to get you in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It could, I guess, mathematically you have a 4% chance, but it probably isn't. So,
I'm curious on who will make the playoffs though in the AFC. Because I think there's 6 obvious teams, but I thought the Bengals would make it. But
well,
I just want to hear what you think.
Chiefs, Ravens, Bills.
Yeah.
I'd
put the Texans in there.
Probably the Texans. How many spots are there? 7?
Yeah, Steelers.
Oh yeah, Steelers. Chargers probably.
So we're at 6. That's who I have. So it's just like, who's that other team? The Colts have to be up there because they're actually somehow like 500.
Colts might be in it.
That would be such an easy win for
Falcons, AFC or NFC?
NFC.
Yeah, you're right.
Cause I think the Bengals might still be able to make it, but
yeah, they just got to win out.
Their defense is so ass.
Well, it's either they have to win out, and they still got to play the Steelers twice, so that's not going to happen.
Steelers aren't that good though. I know they're 8-2, but
they're pretty good.
I would not pick them over the Bills, the Chiefs. I know the Ravens they just beat, but
well, either would I. Their defense is just really, really good.
Yeah,
I think. And Russ is kind of cooking right now. I can't.
He was. He didn't cook this last game.
No. Yeah, you're right. I mean, he's bound to. They're bound to fuck it up. I know they're bound.
You know what team? Broncos maybe. The Broncos are somehow
Big Dick Bo Nix.
Yeah,
they might get it. Will either be the Broncos or the Colts, for that last spot, and I guess Cincinnati
or Bengals. Yeah, I would put
Cincinnati could do it. You just need the Broncos and the Colts to kind of self-destruct, and you need to do your jobs.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as the Jets go,
they suck.
Yeah, I like. Turns out, firing your head coach,
bad idea.
Bad idea. Destroyed your defense. I'm gonna go with that's the. I don't know anymore, but I'm gonna go with that's the reason is that you fired your heavily inspired defensive coach, and that fucked your defense up. Maybe I don't know. Now it's being reported that GM is gone, expected to part ways at the end of the season. So. That's a stupid idea because he drafted you a really good team.
I was gonna say they're not bad.
It's not the team.
They're missing like certain things, but like once it starts to click,
there's something there. The team I've told you 1,000 times. I feel like that team is way too talented to be that bad.
Yeah, there's just something missing.
Twitter, of course, it's Aaron Rodgers' fault. It's Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, all right, dude.
What did you guys do before this?
Well, everybody's like, see how Zach Wilson did.
To be fair, there's been like no difference.
I guess they've done better last year. I mean, they're gonna finish the season. They finished 7-10 this year. They might finish fucking 3 and
yeah, they're
14.
And they've honestly had an easy schedule.
They're bad. I don't know. I don't know what the I don't know what the problem is. I felt like that team was so good and so capable of doing it, but they just aren't. They don't click when the offense is moving. The defense, really, like a lot of it. 3 of the games you can blame on the kickers. A lot of it you can blame on the defense. I'll give you 2 games, two or three games. It was Rodgers' fault probably, where he's just throwing picks. But Rodgers hasn't been throwing picks in the last couple weeks.
I will say that the offense hasn't started good in any of the games for the most part.
That's also a giant
Getting
problem.
a field goal is all right, but have they got a touchdown in a while starting the game?
No.
So like
they start slow every single game.
Yeah, so that doesn't help either.
It's a giant problem. I mean, right now the only thing I can think to fix with the team is the coaching, aka a head coach and an offensive coordinator. When it comes to the GM, I wouldn't fire Joe Douglas.
The team's good on paper.
Yeah,
that's all he can do.
He gave you a fucking great team. Probably go hire Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
Who is the old Tennessee coach. You're gonna need a new offensive coordinator, so I don't really know what you do with that. Now, but with the new GM and a new, that brings a new vision to the team. Where does that leave Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, we got to see how they look next year.
Rodgers said that he plans on playing next year, but if that new GM says no, that's just it. Now, with that being said, I think you might as well roll.
No, he'll play next year.
I think you've got to roll with him.
He sells tickets. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a $46 million cap hit.
Yeah.
Regardless. Just roll with Rodgers. If you feel like you need to draft yourself a quarterback or I mean, you already drafted Jordan Travis.
Yeah, or if you want a different quarterback, let him sit behind Rodgers.
Yeah. I mean, even if you want to trade for Justin Fields, I mean, he's available.
He played a little bit. I watched him.
Yeah, he played a little bit in the.
He's not bad.
Yeah, I like Justin Fields. I mean, I just think, I think you got to roll with Rodgers next year. The problem is that this was your all-in year. Now all your guys' contracts are up.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it didn't work out, but that's fine. It happens.
Yeah, you're gonna need to make some deals with some guys. The problem, like Garrett Wilson, I don't know if he's gonna want to hang around.
Yeah.
Which sucks because he's awesome. But like if I'm Garrett Wilson, I'm probably like, fuck that.
Really, he's really the whole reason they beat the Texans. That one-handed grab.
He's probably like, I'm fucking out of here, dude. I mean, Sauce Gardner's deal's up. Garrett's deal's up. I think Quinton Williams' deal is up. Yeah, I don't know. Devontae's deal's up. I don't know. Rodgers, his deal's up at the end of next year, I guess. So I don't know how it's gonna pan out, but yeah. Bengals, great game against the Chargers.
Yeah, that ending was crazy. The way they came back.
Yeah, McPherson missing 2 kicks.
Yeah.
6 points. The first half they were getting buried. Second half, Joe dug them out of the hole. And then you missed the kicks, and then the Chargers got momentum.
Do you know who sucks this year at kicking? Justin Tucker. He missed like 2 kicks against the Steelers.
It's over.
Yeah, I guess.
It's done. I didn't know you could become washed that fast at kicking.
Yeah.
Feels like all the kickers have problems. I mean,
except like Dallas's kicker is good, and Pittsburgh's kicker is good.
Yeah, I mean, Evan McPherson was fucking.
I think the Texans have a good kicker, Fairbairn.
McPherson used to be automatic.
And he's young.
What the hell happened? Where'd he go? What happened to his leg, dude?
I don't know.
He gets shot in a war or something like that? Holy shit, did you see XFL? The Battlehawks released their quarterback yesterday, or 2 days ago.
Who is it?
A.J. McCarron. They released him.
Oh, they released him?
Yeah. And McCarron was like, just said today, he goes, I want to play in the UFL still, and I want to join another team so I could beat the shit out of St. Louis twice. And I was like, wow. Some bad blood there, huh, AJ? Jesus. Thanks for playing, dude.
Well, we won't miss him.
Goddamn, fuck. I think that the Battlehawks just wanted to go younger, but all right, dude, chill out. But yeah, Bengals, you got to play the Steelers twice. Yeah, dude, your defense is cooked. I don't have an answer for you anymore. Joe just officially threw for over 3,000 yards this season, 24 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, and he's 4-7. So, um, you know who's stoked about that?
Who?
Patrick Mahomes is over the moon
Why?
that Cincinnati's not going to make the playoffs.
Oh, I don't know. The Chiefs are just not that good this year. I know they're 9-1, but
I don't care. They're still going to find a way, Nick.
let's see.
I felt nothing when the Bills won that game.
Well, I mean, the Bills beat them in the regular season, so it's not like that big of a deal.
It just doesn't matter to me.
I'm ready for the playoffs because
I'm ready. I'm ready to be hurt again. I know exactly what's going to happen. The Chiefs are going to win.
Maybe. Well, let's see.
Nobody's going to.
Detroit.
I don't care. Do they have Joe Burrow?
No.
Then they're not good enough.
But they got a defense, so.
They do have that. So, I mean, Detroit, let's talk about Detroit. I think there was a crazy stat where they got like 38 first downs in a row. Yeah, they're insane, dude.
I didn't even watch the game. I saw they won like 52-6. I'm like, there's just.
Yeah, they're insane.
I don't need to watch that.
They're an insane team. They're kind of scary. Packers.
Oh, yeah. The Bears can just not beat them. That's funny.
I immediately tweeted whenever the kick got blocked. I was like, I didn't even have time to be happy about it because I was so mad about what I was watching on the other TV with the Jets and the Colts. But I saw that they were lining up for the kick, and I was like, this is going to get blocked, or he's going to miss it.
Yeah.
1,000% he's going to miss it.
I was like, I wonder the last time the Bears beat the Packers. I'm like, we're watching history, and then
11,
it got blocked.
We're at 11 straight right now. And I was like, Caleb Williams, you are a Chicago Bear, dude. He looked pretty good.
Right. I forgot this. So
did you get a haircut?
No. No, it's probably fucked up back there.
No. But you got a haircut. Never mind.
No, I was watching the Ravens and Lamar Jackson was doing his thing, for like 5 seconds dodging, and he threw it and it hit off the guy's helmet.
Yeah, hit Zay Flowers right in the face.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I remember I was actually, and I laughed out loud. I was like, that's so funny.
Yeah, I would be so fucking mad.
Oh, I know. I was watching. I'm like, oh, Lamar's doing his thing.
It hits him right in the face. Oh, dude, I remember when Mahomes did that.
Yeah,
against
Super
Brady,
Bowl.
and I think it hit. I don't know who it hit, but I think it hit Tyreek Hill right in the fucking face.
Yeah,
or something like that. I don't know.
That's really it.
Cowboys season's over.
Yeah, they're playing tonight, but who cares?
Yeah. But yeah, let's get into our Week 12 predictions here. Starting off hot, we're gonna go with Thursday Night Football. Gonna be Steelers and the Browns. Give me the Steelers.
Steelers.
Titans and Texans. Give me the Texans.
Texans.
Vikings and Bears. Give me the
Bears.
Give me the Bears, dude.
Yeah,
I think Vikings are frauds.
I do too.
I think they're frauds, and I think that the Bears are gonna get sneaky good here.
The Bears are not bad, yeah.
But their schedule's disgusting.
It gets hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cowboys and Commanders.
Commanders.
Yep. Give me the Manders. Patriots and Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Chiefs and Panthers. Wow, that's really hard.
Yeah, let's just skip that.
Buccaneers and Giants. Give me the Bucs.
Buccaneers.
Lions and Colts. Give me the Lions.
Lions.
Broncos and Raiders.
Broncos.
Give me the Broncos. Cardinals and Seahawks. Give me the Cardinals.
Cardinals. Are we the same so far? Yeah.
Yep. 49ers and Packers.
Ooh.
Big revenge game.
Are the 49ers healthy?
Maybe.
I didn't watch their game against the Seahawks.
It was tied for a long time. I don't know. I can't remember who won.
They won.
I
think.
Go Pack Go, dude.
Packers. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Packers too.
Give me Packers. Jordan. Clean up the fucking interceptions.
Did he throw another funny one?
Yes.
Well,
kinda.
Because like that game was on at the same time as the Ravens, so I was like going back and forth, but more the Ravens. But I saw he threw a pick.
I'm gonna fly to Green Bay and kick you in the balls. You don't figure out how to stop throwing the ball to the other fucking team. You're throwing lasers to the wrong players, dude.
Eagles, Rams.
Eagles.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Rams.
The Eagles are kind of good again.
They got momentum.
Yeah. But it depends what teams get hot at the right time, dude.
They got Jalen. Jalen Hurts is clutch.
I know.
So is Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, they're crazy. Ravens and Chargers.
I'm gonna go Ravens. They just lost.
I'm gonna go Ravens too. I like the Chargers. I think they're gonna be really good. I think they're gonna get really good really fast.
Yeah, I like Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, and then next week it's our Thanksgiving episode. Maybe we'll do like a little Thanksgiving.
Have a little turkey right
Yeah,
here.
we'll have a little turkey. What do you think? You think that'll be?
Yes, I'll cook it too.
Yeah, I'm not making a turkey, so maybe we'll do turkey sandwiches.
I'll get it. I'll bring a turkey. I'll cook it.
We didn't know how to make turkey, so
It's just frozen.
We got
Eat it.
we DoorDash some turkey sandwiches from Subway.
Have you ever seen the show New Girl? I know you've seen it, but
yeah.
They freaking put the turkey in I think the dryer.
No fucking way.
I forgot. It's like one of the first things. So like the oven's broken. I can't think of it, but
they tried to dry the turkey.
Something like that.
Did it work?
No.
I wonder why.
I'm pretty sure they ate out at the end of the episode.
That makes sense. All right. Sad weekend. There's a good thing about the Netflix show. Good graphics, good production. It looked cool. Apparently Netflix exploded on a lot of households throughout America.
Not surprised.
Yep. I mean, it's the first time doing it, so it's not shocking. So there was really big intermissions between fights because they were trying to fix the stream for everybody.
Yeah.
Across the world who were having troubles. Apparently, the fight was streamed to 60 million households across the world.
I can't believe that many people wanted to watch it.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch it live. I'm just lucky YouTube had it.
It was on Netflix still.
I don't have. Oh, it's still on Netflix. I mean, I watched it.
Yeah.
But on YouTube the next day. I didn't know it was on Netflix still.
Yeah, you can go back and watch it on Netflix. I mean, I don't know why you would, but you can.
Yeah.
If you were to go watch it back, it's to go watch it back to watch Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor.
Oh, you know what?
Fucking
low-key, I should go watch that. I wanted to watch it. I don't even know who won.
Go watch that fight. That fight's fucking crazy. I watched that fight, and when I was watching that fight, I was like, oh, people are going to be really disappointed when we get to the main event because this is an insane fight.
I'm going to go watch it.
Dude, Amanda Serrano gets her fucking face just sliced open.
Oh.
And it just starts.
How many rounds was it? 12?
It was 10 2-minute rounds.
Wow, so it was farther.
It was pretty quick. It was pretty fast paced.
I like the 2-minute rounds. It goes quick.
Yeah. Especially with like these ladies who it was a fucking firefight, dude. It was such a good fight. And I mean, I don't know which one I prefer, this fight or the first fight they had, but this was an insane fight. So yeah, go watch that fight. You will not be disappointed.
I will.
It was a fucking banger. Let's get to the sad one. Elder abuse streamed.
I could see it
live across the world. Yeah, this was just sad. This was just sad.
The first round was interesting.
Well, yeah. I mean, he looked fast.
Second round was that was all right. It
was a little less interesting. Third round, Jake's corner told him to pick up the pace, so he did. And he just beat up Mike.
It was over after that.
And then after that, I mean, I think the third round he threw some heat at him.
Yeah, he hit him with a lot of left hooks.
If there's one thing that I will give credit, he wore the shots better than I thought he was going to.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was very clear after the third round, Jake stopped trying to knock him out. I mean, maybe he threw something hard every once in a while to just kind of keep him going. But, yeah. Yeah, this was bad. This was just a sad...
Jake looked huge, too. Like, I think that weight did not fit him.
No, he did not wear 227 well. And not only that, he didn't look great.
No.
He didn't look... Well, I mean, like... So, like, when it comes to the fight, like, we thought that this was going to be, like, a fucking murder. And it could have been.
Yeah.
I think he just let off the gas. The problem is there's two things of this. So he let off the gas to not knock out Mike because he didn't want to see Mike get hurt. I don't know what it would have been sadder. What I watched or if he would have really knocked out Mike. Because if he would have really knocked out Mike, that would have been so incredibly sad to say, but you would have gotten nuclear heat for it.
Yeah.
And you could have just rode out into the sunset. But what I saw was just sad.
It's basically a sparring session.
It was just
4 through 8.
Yeah. And he just kind of, kept Mike away.
Yeah.
And Mike was too tired to punch or engage or get close. And he
was too busy biting his freaking glove the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know why he does that. He's done that for years. I don't know why he keeps doing that, but whatever. It was a sad state of it. Now that because Jake didn't finish him, you got people, that will say like, "Oh, it's fixed," or "Oh, he doesn't hit him hard enough," or really, if you're gonna be the bad guy,
be the bad guy.
Be the bad guy. You probably should have just, even though you would have been the biggest piece of shit for it.
He was a piece of shit for taking the fight.
True.
I can't blame him.
He made $40 million. I'm not gonna.
If I was like him, I would take.
Yeah, let's. Somebody came up to me and was like, "You need to fight Nick's grandma, and we'll give you $50,000."
$50K.
Nick. I love your family.
I don't care. Knock him out.
So fucked up. I would never.
I'd support Chad Beck. Business is business.
Yeah. Sorry, Gam. Come on. No. Yeah, no. I don't blame him. He made $40 million, and Mike made $20. I'm happy that both of them got out of it. Well,
they fought in Texas, right?
Yeah. Where the commission allowed this.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can blame them.
Yeah, this is Texas's fault. This is Netflix's fault.
I'm not surprised. Texas, Florida.
Yeah, with their weak-ass commission. Yeah, blame Netflix. If you're going to blame anybody, blame Netflix. You got to give Jake some respect for not knocking him out, but also, what does this do for him moving forward?
I don't think it does anything.
He didn't look good in the fight.
It just makes him richer.
It made him richer, sure. He didn't look good in the fight.
No.
Which he didn't need to. He's fighting a 60-year-old man. I tried to tell you this was going to happen. Nobody wanted to fucking listen. He's 60. 60-year-olds can't fight. He's 60 with fucking years of abuse and head trauma and neck fusions and back surgery.
His knees look bad.
His legs were completely shot. What did we think was going to happen? I'm sorry, but that's it's human biology. We're also figuring out that whole stomach ulcer incident. Oh yeah, he almost died.
I didn't know that.
He didn't say anything. He tweeted about it after the fight. He goes, "I was proud of myself that I got in there to do one last fight, but I did almost die in June."
I'm not surprised.
He lost 25 pounds, half of his blood. He had 8 blood transfusions.
Damn.
How he was allowed to get in the ring.
So anyone can fight in Texas?
Apparently so. How he was allowed to get in the ring is embarrassing for boxing. It's incredibly sad, and never do this again.
Well, I don't think people will pay to watch it again.
Well, nobody paid to watch it the first time. I guess that's the good news of it being on Netflix.
Well, people pay for Netflix, so. You said Netflix went up, right?
I don't know. I don't know what we get the official numbers tomorrow, so I don't know.
I know everyone basically watched it, but
yeah, it was a big deal. The problem is that the people who are delusional enough to think Mike won or was going to win now think the fight's fixed.
I just think a lot of people didn't watch this fight 4 years ago.
No.
And if they would have watched it, or if they would have watched it, they would have been like, "Oh, this guy's not nearly the same."
I think that people who watched it 4 years ago thought that, oh, that was just a little move around. Now watch Mike. It just doesn't matter. He's
no.
Even Mike like Mike landed a really good jab on Jake. He landed like a really good right, I think, because Mike is just a lot faster that first 30 seconds than even Jake thought.
Yeah,
But every time he tried to get close, it's either Jake would roll out or he would hit him. He would plant a fucking jab in his face, and that would completely stop Mike's momentum because he's 60.
Yeah.
And he didn't have the footwork to fight square and get around. It was exactly what we thought it was going to be. The only difference is Jake didn't knock him out, not because he couldn't, because he wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's it. And it was sad.
Well, he didn't even need to knock him out. He definitely should have TKO'd him.
Well, yeah, because now
just wear him out. If he just would have put the pressure on for like 3 rounds in a row.
I don't know. I think even he felt bad.
Yeah.
I think even he was doing this fight and he was like, this is just.
I think he started nailing him in the third and was like, oh, wait.
Yeah, he was putting some fucking pace on him in the third. And then the fourth, he just kind of died back down. It was.
Because he had Mike wobbled.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it literally, I'm telling you, he could have just done it whenever he wanted to. And he just didn't. And you know, I don't know. I don't know. There's no correct decision in that process. You either knock him out and he becomes the biggest heel in boxing, regardless, or you kind of just let him go to decision out of respect. And
I don't
know. There's no right answer, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What do you do with Jake next? Well, I mean,
KSI.
Yeah, I mean, fight KSI, but I mean, now he wants that to be it's no longer 190, it's 192.
Bro, look how big he is.
Yeah,
when you put on muscle, it is so hard to shred off.
It's just not. It's
not
gonna happen. It's done. Because if it does happen, it should only be at 185.
Yeah.
And Jake he weighs 227. He's not cutting.
He was big though. He could easily cut.
Well, yeah, he was big because he was fat.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah, no, that. I don't think that fight's gonna happen. Doesn't sound like the Tommy Fury rematch is gonna happen. That one would have made sense.
Yeah, that would have.
But now that Tommy's fighting Darren Till, that doesn't sound like that's gonna happen. And I don't know. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. That's kind of interesting.
I don't even. Who's that?
He's the son of Julio Cesar Chavez.
Yeah.
Who's a very famous boxer.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., I believe, is like 45-7. He's a pro. He's a real pro boxer. Lost to Anderson Silva.
Jake beat him.
Jake did beat Anderson Silva.
Jake must have been feeling himself that night because that fight tricked me. Because every fight since has just
he hasn't looked good.
No, I mean I guess Mike Perry, but Mike Perry was smaller.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is 54-6.
Looks like a mugshot.
Yeah, I think he has some problems. I think he's got some drug issues, to my knowledge. He just fought and beat Uriah Hall. We know Uriah Hall.
UFC fighter.
Yeah. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is not very active. And a lot of those wins are, like most boxers
trash
wins.
Cans.
Yeah, nobody's and whatever. But he is a former champion, and they would be around that weight. You could probably convince Julio Cesar Chavez to come up to 200.
Yeah, especially Jake can still draw.
Yeah, and it's not. I mean, he fought Anderson at 185. I don't know Julio's walking around weight. But I guess it could be around there. Jake wants to fight Canelo at 200 pounds.
Canelo's never gonna fight him.
Why would Canelo? If Canelo does fight him, why would he fight him at 200 pounds? Canelo is 168 pounds.
Is that what he fights at, or is that what he walks around?
That's what he fights at. Yeah, so he probably walks around at 190.
Well, that's the only reason Jake would fight him, though, because he'd be bigger. But
fuck off.
Canelo hits hard, though.
I don't know if it's that hard. I don't know if it's that hard for like a 40-pound difference.
No, I'm not saying 40, but like if they went up to like 185.
He would never do it.
Yeah.
Jake would never cut to 185 to fight Canelo. Because I believe Canelo lost to Dimitri Bivol at 185.
Oh, shit, yeah, no.
And that's when you could really. Now, we did find out Bivol is a really good fighter, but you get to that point.
Yeah, but we watched the weight difference.
Yeah, the weight was a big
His
problem.
hits didn't do anything, while the other guy was just rocking.
Yeah, now imagine 200. It's just sad to think that's the scam there. So, yeah, Canelo, don't do that fight. You don't need to do that fight. For Jake, I don't fucking know, dude. Fight, I don't know. I like the Tommy Fury rematch made a lot of fight Julio Caesar, I guess. I don't fucking care.
Oh, well, screw him.
Yeah, competition needs to get better, but because I mean, this was as high. The Mike Tyson fight was as high as it's gonna get.
Yeah,
and it's not gonna get better. So, whatever. Speaking of old men past their prime, Michael Chandler and Oliveira was sick, but we're gonna be talking about.
What about Bo Nickel?
He can't compete yet.
Yeah, I thought he looked decent.
He's got a lot of work to do.
He looked decent though.
Throw him in a ring with Khamzat Chimaev. What happens?
That's right. That would be very interesting because he can wrestle.
Yeah, I guess. Throw him in a ring.
I'm just saying, style-wise, that fight would be kind of cool.
I would like it a lot. Yeah, but I think that he's got.
Do you think Khamzat's a better wrestler?
I don't know. I know Khamzat's a better fighter.
Yeah, I agree there. But...
I don't know yet. I mean, I want to. I mean, keep pushing him.
Because this was a big step.
Yeah, keep letting him go up the ranks. I mean, he didn't take this guy down once. Maybe he won to
He
win.
didn't try to.
Yeah, maybe he won to
win. Because the guy, I forgot who he submitted. What weight were they at?
185.
He submitted like two good guys. I can't remember their names. So like the guy was known for being a submission artist.
Yeah, I mean, keep going. You know, I don't know what rank that guy was, but keep pushing him up the rankings, and
yeah,
we'll get him there. He just has some work to do. That's all. Patty had some work to do.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
If you can wrestle, you don't need to be a great striker.
Yeah, I mean that's true. And to Bo's credit, he's a phenomenal wrestler.
Probably one of the best in the UFC easily.
Yeah, so let's just. I think he's got a lot of work to do, but let's just.
Yeah.
Keep going. So yeah, John and Stipe was just sad and depressing. Again, it was just two sad and depressing fights. You know it's exactly what's going to happen. Stipe's 42, coming off the couch. Hasn't won a fight in half a decade. Last time he fought was 4 years ago, and he got knocked out by Francis. Stipe was working shift. Stipe's a fireman. I don't know if you knew that.
I did.
Was working shifts like 2 weeks ago.
Was he really?
Yeah, so is a full-time fireman training for this camp. He looked slow and shot, and I'm really not trying to disrespect Stipe because I love Stipe and he's one of the greatest heavyweight fighters of all time. He is probably the greatest heavyweight in the UFC ever. But look, we knew that. What did we,
It reminded me of like the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight.
It did. It reminded me
because
that
he was slow.
He was slow and clearly wasn't confident.
And I didn't think John Jones looked good either, striking wise.
No, I
thought he looked slow too.
Yeah. If I benefited all watching this fight, I benefited by watching it and going, I think Tom wins. I think Tom Aspinall really beats this guy.
I just don't. There's a reason he doesn't want to fight him.
Yeah, I don't. It's one of the first times where I'm watching this and I'm like, I don't see a path to victory.
Well,
for John Jones,
taking him down.
How? John can wrestle.
Tom
can wrestle.
Yeah, but Jones. But we don't know if his wrestling's as good as John Jones.
I do know that Tom is significantly stronger than John Jones.
Yeah.
And
that's where the fight would be interesting because John Jones definitely would not want to strike with him.
Fuck no. Give it 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, let me answer this. Does that Stipe get out of the first 90 seconds with Tom Aspinall?
Probably not. But they're different fighters.
I agree.
Tom Aspinall is a knockout, while John Jones has always been like a go 5 rounds.
I don't know. John's best chance is to take Aspinall down and choke him out.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's strong enough to do it.
No, to be fair, no one in the UFC, John Jones can literally take down anyone so far.
Yeah. So far.
That's why the fight needs to happen, though.
But Tom is 260 pounds or fuck. He's 27.
Plus, he's quick.
He's the fastest heavyweight I've ever seen.
I don't think we're gonna get the fight.
And he has the touch of death in his hands. I've seen him take down people and choke them out. So I know he can do that. There's not a lot of footage on Tom Aspinall because I don't know if you know this. None of his fights get out of the first round. John's only chance is head kick or fucking take him down and guillotine him. But I don't know if he has that ability to take down somebody who's going to be 40 pounds heavier.
Who's quicker? I think quicker.
Who's going to be a lot faster and a lot stronger.
Yeah.
I just think that. I mean, maybe it's unfair of us to be like, well, that we give John a hard time for fighting Stipe. When Tom is 10 years younger than John.
Well, the fight is, if they were fighting for the heavyweight belt, it should have been John versus Tom.
Yeah.
It never should have been Stipe.
I'm going to give John a hard time for holding the heavyweight title and then shitting on Tom Aspinall, saying that he's nobody. It's an embarrassing thing. But watching this fight, I truly believe that Tom Aspinall would probably beat John Jones.
I'm not going to say that. I don't know who would win.
I think he would get him. All I know is for sure is they're lucky that you and I haven't stepped in there yet.
And why is that?
Because we're the best. Do they have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube? I don't think so. They probably have significantly more.
Tom Aspinall actually has a channel, so I was gonna say, yeah, no.
Let's see what Tom Aspinall's at. Tom Aspinall. 249,000? It's not even that much, dude.
Yeah, 248,000 more.
Yeah, you think you're fucking better than me?
I wonder if John Jones even has a YouTube. Probably doesn't.
I don't know. Who cares? It's probably something like how to snort cocaine. How to duck. Yeah, how to duck.
My problem with him is that not only is he ducking Tom Aspinall now, he ducked Francis, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It took 3 years to come up.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, that's fine. I could see it if you want to get big. But now he's ducking Tom Aspinall.
Yeah. And he says that he will fight Pereira, but if he wants to fight Pereira because he thinks that that's a real fight. It's not. And then he also says that if he wants to fight Tom, the UFC's going to have to pay him fuck you money, which is going to be in the neighborhood.
I was laughing because he basically has risen Tom Aspinall's stock.
Yeah.
It was honestly, I think he got more questions about him than Stipe.
Well, I think people are. Well, I mean, the interview that he did just shitting on Tom Aspinall fired people up.
Yeah.
Because now everybody wants to see that fight.
Yeah.
Which, to John's credit, if he was doing it on purpose, because we're not blind to it, then, shout out John.
Because, if they fight, it's going to
be the biggest heavyweight fight of all time.
I think it'd be a lot of other fights, too. One of the biggest draws ever.
It would be massive.
Because there's actually a chance that he could lose.
It would be massive. And if John loses that, or if John wins that fight, you will see me cry. Somebody's got to beat that fucking guy.
Well, if Tom can't, then I'll call him the GOAT right there.
I'm going to call him the GOAT still. I still think he's the GOAT.
Even if he loses, because he is older now.
Yeah, I mean, I think John's, even though he's a cheating, wife-beating, horrible fucking person, he is, to his credit, the best UFC fighter to ever live.
I always say that there's other people, but it's like, who?
Mighty Mouse.
I haven't watched him, so.
Mighty Mouse.
GSP I haven't watched, but I don't know. I won't say Khabib because he barely fought.
Yeah, no.
I hate people who say him.
Yeah, so it could be. If you were throwing anybody in the conversation, it would be Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, that's who I thought.
Mighty Mouse or GSP, but it's probably John Jones. John is.
He's proven himself when he went up to weight.
Yeah, John's unbelievable. I'm not gonna say he's not unbelievable, but I mean, you can't call yourself the greatest heavyweight of all time and hold that heavyweight title and then run away from Tom Aspinall. Yeah. So that's just not gonna work. But anyways, we need to wrap this one up. Because Ebot's gotta go, clang and bang like a madman.
I thought you were running.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Everybody loves cardio. Not me, though. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Forever Talking. We talk nothing forever. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Love. Adios. Bye-bye.